Have you ever been recruited as an alibi for someone you just met? I was at a coffee shop downtown when this woman suddenly sits across from me and goes, "Please just pretend we've been here for 2 hours. I'll pay for your coffee for a month." Before I could respond, she grabbed my hand and said loudly, "That story about your grandmother was so touching." Then quieter, "My ex is about to walk in. I need him to think I've been here with you instead of somewhere else." Sure enough, a guy walked in looking angry. He zeroed in on our table. "Rachel, your neighbor said you left at noon." It was 2:30. Rachel squeezed my hand harder. "I've been here with Derek since noon. Right, Derek?" My name's not Derek, but I nodded. "Yeah, noon. We've been discussing my grandmother's funeral arrangements." The ex looked suspicious. "You hate funerals." "People change, Brad," Rachel said. "Derek's helping me process mortality." I had no idea what I'd gotten into, but I was committed now. "Death really puts life in perspective," I added, trying to sound philosophical. Brad stared at me. "Who are you exactly?" "Derek Thompson," I lied. "Grief counselor." "Where did that come from?" Rachel's eyes widened, but she went with it. "He's been so helpful, Brad. Unlike you, he actually listens." Brad turned to me. "She hired a grief counselor? For whose death?" "Quick thinking required." "It's anticipatory grief," I said. "Her grandmother is quite elderly. Her grandmothers are both dead," Brad countered. "Damn. Grandmother figure," Rachel jumped in. "Mrs. Henderson from next door. She's basically family." Brad seemed to buy this, but then he noticed something. "Why is your parking meter expired if you've been here since noon?" He pointed outside at Rachel's car, which had a ticket. Rachel panicked. "I moved it from a different spot. The ticket timestamp says 12:15, Brad read through the window. "You're lying." This was falling apart, but I had an idea. "That's my fault," I said. "I suggested we take a walk after our initial session. Walking meditation. Very therapeutic." Brad laughed. "You expect me to believe you've been walking for 2 hours?" "Urban hiking," I said with confidence I didn't feel. "Studies show city walking can be as beneficial as nature trails for processing emotions." I was making this up completely. Brad pulled out his phone. "Fine. If you walked, your phones would show the steps." We were screwed. Unless I pulled out my phone, which showed 18,000 steps. I'm a mailman. I walk that every morning. "See?" I showed Brad. Therapeutic walking. Rachel quickly showed hers too, though it was only 3,000. "I'm building up my stamina," she explained. Brad still looked suspicious but confused. "What were you really doing, Rachel?" She sighed dramatically. "If you must know, I was interviewing for a job at your company, in your department." Brad's face went white. "What?" "I need money since the divorce," she said. "Your boss liked my resume. Said I'd start Monday." Brad worked at some tech company. This was news to me. That's my safe space," Brad stuttered. "You can't work there." "Watch me," Rachel said. "Derek's been coaching me on workplace boundaries. Haven't you, Derek?" "Absolutely," I agreed. "Chapter 7 of my program." "You have chapters?" Brad asked. 27 chapters, I invented. "Would you like a brochure?" Brad gave up. He stormed out muttering about restraining orders and hostile work environments. Rachel slumped in relief. "Thank you so much. I was actually slashing his tires. I mean, allegedly, if anyone asks. I was here processing grief." "You slashed his tires?" "Just 3. 4 is a crime. 3 is just unfortunate coincidence." She pulled out her wallet. "Coffee for a month, as promised." She handed me $200 cash. That should cover it. A month later, I'm at the same coffee shop when Brad walks in. He sees me and comes over. "Derek, the grief counselor." I'd forgotten about the lie. "How's the practice?" he asks, sitting down. "Good," I say carefully. "Lots of grief out there. Tell me about it." "Rachel got that job. She's my new supervisor. She promoted above me somehow." He looked defeated. "I might need your services for real." I gave him my actual business card, which says I'm a mailman. He looked confused. "You deliver mail and counsel grief?" "Everyone needs a side hustle," I said. He nodded. "Makes sense." "Hey, do you do couples counseling?" "My new girlfriend thinks I have trust issues." "I wonder why, Brad." "Last week, Rachel found me again." "I need you to be Derek the grief counselor for a company event," she said. "They think you're my life coach." "I'm a mailman," I reminded her. 200 for 2 hours, she offered. So now I'm moonlighting as Derek the grief counselor. I bought a self-help book to prepare. Rachel's coworkers think I'm brilliant. One asked if I take new clients. I said I had a waiting list. Brad signed up immediately. "Slot me in whenever," he begged. "The Rachel situation is killing me." "The situation he created by dating his ex-wife's supervisor? That situation?" I told him to try walking meditation. It's therapeutic, I hear.